Okay, in today's video, I'm going to start from scratch again, and I have not even done the work on this one before yet. I just want to see if there is something in REGN. So I'm going to start by running the Symmetry with the prior swings here to see if there's anything. So I'm going to take the major high to low, projected from the recent high, also this other larger swing, and then some of the smaller swings, like this one looks like it might be, yeah, that is definitely more similar. There's also some swings within the swings that you can look at and see if anything comes in there. Nope, that's kind of through that one a little bit. Let's see, what else do we have? This high to this low, yeah, that still comes in lower. What else? We're going to look and see if there are any overlapping retracements. But actually, before I do that, let me just see about this Symmetry, see if this is helpful at all. That high to low swing. Okay, that doesn't work. So how about retracements? So we're going to look at the retracements of the low to high. Actually, there's going to be multiple retracements. We're going to also come from the higher lows. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of the ones that we went through. And then there are other price relationships we can run. We've got some extensions of prior swings. So we've got a low to a high. We've got another low to a high. There you go. And then there's another, a low to high. That would be this low to this high. Now you're starting to see a little bit more of a cluster, okay? So again, I just kind of eyeballed it and it looked like it might be setting up, but you know, there's no guarantee until you actually do the work. And then there's one other projections that I want to run here. It's going to be taking 100% of this first swing down, high to the low, projected from another high. Okay, so you know, in this case, it's actually giving me three, what I would consider three clusters. The first one, I'm going to say comes in at 384.81 to 387.68. That one we're testing and holding above at the moment, and it looks like there have been some buy triggers against it. Underneath that, let's say if we came back down, I would look at 378.43 to 379.89. Or the last area that stands out is 371.30 to 373.74. But so far, we have seen, well, actually, let's just look at a trigger and see if there is one or was one, because we know that we've held the first zone so far. And typically what you want to do is go down to a lower time frame chart and see if there's a trigger that told you, yeah, that told you that it was worth placing a bet. So here in this case, this is a 15-minute chart in REGN, and where's the trigger? The trigger is where you had at least the moving average crossover, and also in the process you want to make sure that you did take out a prior swing high, you know, which is basically indicating that you know, the pattern is shifting from, you know, bearish pattern of lower lows and lower highs to a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. And we have at least taken out, there might be one over here that's difficult to see, but we've at least taken out this prior swing high. And, you know, that would be considered a buy signal against that last low. So it has triggered an entry. If it's going to play out fully, we're typically going to look at 456.55 as a potential upside target. And then we're also going to look at hurdles. And the hurdles come from, let's see, the symmetry of these prior rally swings. That's one of the things that it needs to clear pretty quickly. And that would be, let's just say it's 410.71 and then 414.73. And then one other hurdle is really going to be the 618 retracement back of this last high to low. So yes, we have a setup decision in REGN. It's already triggered an entry. If you missed it, you can always look at pullbacks and then have a stop underneath the recent low. And if we can push through the hurdles on the way up, your potential upside target is here. So typically, you know, this is what's good about doing it this way is if you get involved with a trade setup that, you know, has a decent swing, and you get in as close as possible to where the risk definition is, which would be, you know, either under this low or underneath here. If you get the potential reward, the risk to reward is really, really healthy, which means that you just need one really good one to cover, you know, any of the, you know, smaller losses that you might suffer on the setups that don't play out and that you get stopped out of. So anyway, that's what I have in REGN. The area that I'm currently going to focus on is 384.81 to 387.68 as far as definition of risk, and potential reward up here at the 1272 extension.